Y'all know who this is. This is Voss for Life 16. I just want to do a video on the, well, it's a two-part video. First half, I'm going to be talking about the NFL playoffs. And then second half, just my thoughts on Tim Tebow. So, I'm just going to give my predictions for this week's championship games. First, you got in the AFC, New England Patriots versus the Baltimore Ravens. Now, before this week, I would have said New England Patriots were going to make it to the Super Bowl. But after just seeing these games this past weekend, first you had the Saints go down. I did not expect that. I felt the Saints were going to make the Super Bowl. They were beat by the Giants. And then Green Bay, I mean, they weren't beat by the Giants. They were beat by the 49ers. Then Green Bay was beat by the the Giants. Now, that tells me defense wins championships. They've talked all year how the passing is just so better. They've set numerous records, which they have. But when it comes down to it, defense will always win championships. So that's why this weekend I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco, the Ravens in the past have always seemed to have a bad game. He doesn't have to do much. Just give the ball to Ray Rice. He'll get the yards. I mean, he's just going to have to... Joe Flacco just has to make a few plays. Their defense is good enough to stop Tom Brady. That's why my pick for the AFC is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the NFC. You got the 49ers versus the G-Men, the New York Football Giants. This is a tough game. It's probably set up to be a real good game. My pick is the Giants just because they're really hot right now. They beat the Packers, which I knew that was going to happen. They've done what the Indianapolis Colts have done for years. Go in, have great season, and then you bench your players. And when I saw them bench a player, I knew they were going to lose that game. You have to play them the last few weeks of the season, or you're not going to win. But anyway, so I think the Giants are going to make it to the Super Bowl. So you have a Giants, Ravens in the Super Bowl. And who I think will win the Super Bowl? Giants. They're a really hot football team right now. Which who would have thought? Because they started off pretty good this year and then fell off. They lost to the Packers by 3, and then they were almost out. They had to beat the Cowboys. But I think they're going to end up being too tough to handle these past few weeks. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's just my thoughts about that. Now I want to get down to my second part of this video, and that's Tim Tebow. Now I know y'all probably have been tired of hearing about Tebow. I mean, quite frankly, I've even been tired about it. It's everywhere. That's all you hear is Tebow, Tebow, Tebow. But I just wanted to just get my thoughts on the whole subject. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Tennessee fan. When he played at the University of Florida, I hated him. I despised him. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way right now. Okay. You've got people that are with Tebow and you got against him. It seems like there's more against, and they just hate him just because they can say it's because of he is not an NFL quarterback. Okay, what qualities make an NFL quarterback? Yes, you have to be able to pass. But at the end of the day, NFL quarterback has to be able to win. That's what he did this year. They were 1-4. He took them to the playoffs and got them their first win since like 2006. He's a winner. And just whether people hate him because he brings up God and everything, he's just giving credit. I mean, it irks me that I don't understand it. I mean, I guess I do, but then again I don't. When you have somebody that's just... No matter what Tim Tebow does, he is never going to be able to please everybody. And it's just a shame because I think he's a decent quarterback. He has the will to win, and that's what you want. You want to have a player that can motivate others when, yeah, you might not be the best team, but if you believe you're a better team, then half the time you might end up winning. So I just felt like talking about it because I'm just so sick of hearing about how Tebow is never going to be an elite quarterback. Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He's the one playing. But I'm not going to just keep pushing that subject because I know y'all are sick of hearing that. But anyways, y'all have a good one. If your team's still in it in the NFL this week, good luck. But I'll see y'all later.